Michael, I wanted to go grab my clothes tomorrow, but is that okay? I brought enough belongings to last for the duration of my childbirth back at my parents' house, but I want some extra clothes too.
Belongings? Oh, I sent all your belongings to your parents' house, but did you get it?
Huh? Did you send it to me?
I did. Did you not get it?
I haven't received it just yet. I'm sorry that you had to go through the hassle to send it to me.
Don't worry, it was just in our way.
In your way?
That's right, my sister will be moving into your room.
Excuse me? Wait, what are you talking about?
I'm telling you that my sister and my niece will be moving in here. I'm breaking up with you, so don't even come back.
Break up? Wait, what's going on? I'm not quite following. We just had our baby, and are you telling me that we're breaking up? We have a newborn daughter. What are you even thinking?
Well, I've been wanting a divorce for a while. You're always making a big deal out of small things, and I don't even get to spend the way I want. I didn't even want a kid, but you got pregnant.
If you had something to say about me, we could have chosen to get divorced before we had our child.
Well, I felt like my parents would say something if we were going to break up, and I didn't want to go through that hassle. But my parents didn't even say anything after my sister got divorced, so I figured I'd be allowed to get divorced too.
What the heck? You better be kidding.
Oh, you don't have to be so mad. I felt bad to kick you out of the house all suddenly, so I decided to send you all your belongings. I just gathered things that looked like you didn't want me to throw away.
Wait, the things that looked like I didn't want you to throw away? What about the other stuff?
The shipping fee would end up being expensive if I were to send everything. I couldn't send you everything. Don't worry, I made sure to throw them away.
What? Why would you do anything like that?
I want to help my sister since she got divorced and she's back to being single. You're reliable, so I'm sure you'll be fine by yourself. My sister is emotionally hurt and she's going through a lot. She needs me. As her brother, it's only natural for me to support her.
That's a whole different topic.
It's the same topic since I'm helping my family. My parents are old, so handling my baby niece will be too much for them. Your parents are still young, so I'm sure you're fine. Besides, you're still making a big deal out of small things. You're not entitled to complain about anything.
What did you just say?
Besides, we live in a company dorm, which means that we only get to live here because I'm working. You wouldn't have gotten to live here without me, and I have the right to choose who I live with. So that's why I chose my sister and my niece. They're an important part of my life, so you can live on your own from now on. I don't want the kid that I had with you.
Unbelievable. You're dumping your own child. I never knew you were like this. I don't want you anymore. Thanks for saving the house. I purchased everything that was inside my room prior to our marriage. The high-brand purses that I bought long ago were either sold or being used by my sister-in-law, so I'm claiming everything that I'm sure of, and that's why it's expensive. Oh, but the childcare will be claimed separately.
Are you gonna take even more money from me?
Childcare is something that you'd have to pay for regardless once you became a parent. You're the baby's father.
I'm not gonna pay all this money! I know what to do if you're planning to pick this fight, and you're going to lose this fight, no matter what!
You sound so confident.
You can't afford to pay so much when you have a baby! If I refuse and make this a prolonged lawsuit, you're only going to suffer!
Then let's do this all the way to the end.
Huh?
My sister is a lawyer, so she's helping me keep the cost low. My parents and my sister are also supportive about this matter. I'm not alone, so I can pick this fight against you. I won't forgive you for prioritizing your sister and your niece by dumping your newborn baby. You're going to face your consequences for dumping your child.
Shut up! The kid has nothing to do with me once we're divorced! You'll have custody of her, and you can't be taking money from me when I have nothing to do with the kid!
You were responsible for the child the moment you became a father. No matter what you say, you can't run from your responsibility.
right? Because of you, I'm in a huge fight with her, too!
Oh, that's trouble. Instead of supporting you, she ended up in a fight with her. I'm not surprised, considering how she relied on you so conveniently.
Hey, you better not talk down about my sister!
All of a sudden, oh, but I guess you're my ex-brother-in-law at this point.
I don't care about any of that. You were at my office, weren't you? I saw you walk into the guest room.
Ah, so that's how you realized it was me. I'm surprised you remembered me. I only met you a few times, so I didn't think you would recognize me. If we don't tender a payment from you by its due date, we will be taking legal actions regarding that matter. in the future. And in order to do that, I want to first build a foundation for my life so I can live more independently.